And if you're wondering what a major versus concentration versus minor is, go ahead and look at our admissions YouTube videos. There's one, I actually did it, little plug, to check out if you have any questions about that, but this is going to be specifically about changing majors. Again, my name is Lindsay, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Really quickly about who I am a Poly rep. So what that means is I'm a tour guide here at Cal Poly. It is a volunteer organization. If you come to Cal Poly, you should definitely check it out. We give tours, we walk backwards. We have a really, really great time. It's a great organization, but we're the tour guides on campus. So if you guys are ever, when we get back to normal, I hope to see you guys there. But like I said, it's about changing our majors, and I'm gonna answer kind of like the rumor that you can't change majors at Cal Poly. That is so false. That is so false. About 1 in 4 of our students at Cal Poly do change their major. It is tough. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. It's much easier to come into Cal Poly with the major that you would like, but I'm not gonna lie, when you're 18 years old, who knows what you're gonna be doing with your life? I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea. And so don't worry about coming into Cal Poly and like thinking you need to know what you're gonna do with your life, because it's totally okay if you don't. You can switch your major. But it is a little bit of a process, so we're going to be talking about that. When you come to Cal Poly, you cannot switch your major the second you get here. You do have to wait a quarter. We're on the quarter system. And so you're going to be taking some of those major classes from the original major that you'll come in with. And when you apply to Cal Poly, you will choose the major that you would accept. And then you take a quarter of your classes. If you decide it's not for you, which again, super normal, you can switch your major. And you have a ton of people to help you in this process along the way. You have when you're a first year on campus, we have the Mustang Success Center, which, let me tell you, they are like miracle workers. I went in there and I was like, hi, what do I do with my life? I need help, and they were so helpful with helping me figure out my classes, what direction I should be taking while at Cal Poly. Was my major the right one for me? I did end up staying in my major, but if you need help, they totally are there to support you, which is fantastic. You also have college advisors, and you can either visit your college or the college you hope to switch into. There are career counselors that you can totally utilize, and because that's kind of the end goal, right? Is you graduate college and where are you going to end up, right? Your career. And so you have so many people that are there to help you and want you to succeed. We also have like peer advising. Anyone you have a question about, anyone also at Cal Poly, everyone's so nice. If you just meet someone randomly in your major and you're like, hi, what do I do? They're gonna wanna help you. It's really wonderful. And I don't know, just Cal Poly is a great place to be, especially when you're like trying to figure out your life. Cal Poly is such a supportive place, whether it be like your peers or whether it be advisors, things like that. So there are so many different resources, on Cal Poly's website for you to use, not only just like the advising, but like on our websites and things like that. And one thing that I think a lot of people have questions of is, how do you know what major to choose? We went like last live stream that I did last Monday, we did exploring like Cal Poly majors. But I think it's also really helpful to plug here is our Cal Poly flowcharts and like catalogs. And what that looks like is if you literally type in Cal Poly flowchart or Cal Poly catalog, you can actually check out the different classes that pair up for different majors. And so if you're currently like a business major and you're looking to switch to liberal arts, but you don't really know what you're getting yourself into, totally check out those flowcharts. They'll break down all of the classes that you will be taking during your time at Cal Poly in that major. And so I would check those out. And yes, please check out our YouTube video. It is right there. I go through all of them, but that's a great thing. And if you're like, I don't really know what I'm about to get myself into, totally check out the flowcharts. They are fantastic. Also, one thing about switching your major is that it is easier to switch within the same college versus like switching outside of your college. So if I were an econ major and I wanted to switch to business administration, both of those fall under the Orfalea College of Business. But if I wanted to switch from business to engineering, that would be a little bit different because the classes don't exactly line up. So you'd have a few more steps. With like econ and business, you have a lot of overlapping classes. But when you're switching colleges, they're a little bit different. I've never taken a welding class, so that would be something that I would have to start from scratch. When you switch, kind of what they do, they are looking at, it's called your individualized change of major agreement, that is called your ICMA. That is basically like a contract that you fill out saying, I will have this GPA, I will take care of these courses, things like that. And if you like hold up your end of your ICMA, then you will be able to switch. And when you apply, the criteria that they're looking at is, yes, how you perform during that contract of did you get the GPA you needed, things like that. But they will also compare your, when you originally got into Cal Poly, they'll compare those admission statistics with like your same class. So I know it's a little bit confusing, but when you apply to Cal Poly, those are the statistics that they're also going to look at to compare when you're changing into that major at any point. So like when you're at Cal Poly. So if you have any questions about that, please put that in the chat. I know it's a little bit confusing. So totally let me know. I cannot express enough, you do not need to know exactly your path at Cal Poly. And I think that is a really big rumor that we have. Again, I remember when I was in high school, everyone was like, you can't change major at Cal Poly. And now that I'm here and I give my tours, I get that question all the time. I'm like, please, no, you can. You do not need to know your future. No one has a crystal ball, especially when you're 18. Or at any point that you get to Cal Poly, like, you are not locked into anything, and no one wants you to be stuck in a place that you're not totally thriving. And I think that Cal Poly is a really great place to dive into different opportunities. And also they're like minors and there's so many different options. But like I said, we have a ton of resources, both online, in person. Like, our advisors are fantastic and they really want to help you out. So yeah, right? It is. I personally had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Not gonna lie, I'm a fourth year. Who knows where I'm gonna be? But I just want it. That's like the one thing that y'all take away from this is that do not worry that you don't need to know what you're gonna do if you come to Cal Poly. Yes, you come in and you are in your major. We do not have undeclared majors, but you're not locked in. You can switch. If I could like put that in bold letters, I'm not good enough at Instagram to do that. So like maybe that's an option. I wouldn't know. But please know that we have fantastic programs and you have options to discover them. So that is pretty much like I said in bold letters, that's like the moral of this story. And if you do have any questions about the process, not gonna lie, I did never switch, but I have plenty of friends who have. Other than that, pretty much like that's it, is changing major at Cal Poly. We really want you to succeed. But I will be back next Monday. Don't miss my face too much. But again, my name is Lindsay Kaitzer. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email admissions@calpoly.edu, and we are here for you guys. Good luck on your college search. Everyone, please stay safe and have a great rest of your week. All right, everyone. Bye.
Hey there. Thank you for watching the video. Please share any questions or comments down below. Go ahead and click here to subscribe. And to watch more videos, click here. If you want to sign up for a virtual visit or if you want to talk to a student or staff member, check out our website. Link in the description. Thank you for watching.